So in this case, what happen is, what is CLI means? So right now what we have done is, we have done all the configuration using graphical user interface. The same thing I need to do using command line interface. So in that case, how I can do it? I want to create virtual server. I want to do pool member configuration through CLI. Or let's say I want to see some logs. Or let's say I want to take packet captures. So that is why CLI is important. So let's proceed. We will see how we can do it. So it is useful. You don't need to cram. You need to follow the approach which I will show you. Trust me, don't cram anything with me. I don't like it. You need to just follow the approach in this. So guys, see, I have created one virtual server through GUI, how you can create through CLI. But this command I'll show you. Okay. So what you can do, that is where we will be covering a tree architecture, how we can do it. So let's go further on. Now guys, when I talk about CLI architecture, it follows your tree structure or hierarchical structure. So there is module, there is component, there is a command. You need to remember this. Okay, what is module, what is command, that I will show you. But so your F5 TMOS is built on your TMSS shell. And this is called your Linux shell. Even in automation, guys, you need to be good in CLI. So that is what we are coming. So when you type this, first directory in Linux is called your root directory. Then you can have multiple modules, let's say LTM, GTM, ASM, maybe your network tab, your system tab, just showing you. Under LTM tab, there can be monitor tab. Under monitor, there can be TCP monitor. Let's say network tab, there is VLAN configuration, there is interface. In system tab, there is license, so that is called tree structure in F5, guys. You need to be very careful. When I talk about CLI, your architecture is based on your modules, components, and commands. I'll explain you what does it means. So in this way, guys, you need to remember modules, components, or commands. So when I talk about CLI, guys, when you log in, it will by default comes under your TMSH. And after that, you type this and it comes onto your TMOS. So this is your advanced shell and this is your operating system. So we'll talk about that, how we'll do it. But this is, you need to remember by default, you come under your TMSH shell. Then you type TMSH to switch to TMOS mode. Okay, guys, that is how important this architecture is. If you remember this, you will do it later on. You will find very easy how CLI is. So this is now the tree architecture I talk about. Initially, you will be in TMOS, then there is module, submodules, components that I was talking about. Okay, so let's go further on. Here, if you see modules are called your LTM module, your network modules, your authentication module. GTM we are not coming, but I'll show you here what are the main modules where we talk about in LTM. So guys, this is your module. Local traffic is your module. In CLI, it is called LTM. Network tab in CLI is called NET. System tab is called your SYS. So that is how you can represent. Very, very important. Now, what we'll do is I will go further on. This one is your module, simple module. Remember this. Local traffic and CLI get replaced by LTM. Your network tab gets in NET and system tabs gets in SYS. Okay, let's go further on. What is submodule? So in LTM, guys, there can be monitor tab, profile tab, persistence tab. So what does it mean? So in LTM, there can be virtual server, that is submodule. Profile is submodule. In profile, there is persistence. Okay, so that is called submodule in F5. Now, what is component? Component is this one. In module, submodule like monitor. In monitor, if you go, this is your component. In profile, you go, persistence is one component. So that is how it is segregated. In network tab, VLAN. So that is how your hierarchical structure is defined. And how you can navigate to hierarchy, guys? You type LTM, then tab, press tab, you will get multiple option. So module, submodule, and component. And how to exit, or means you want to go back on one level, that is called exit. If you want to quit the shell, you just press quit. So that is how you can decide. Very, very important, guys. I'll show you everything you will find very useful. So we will see all these commands, global commands, which we need to cover: create, delete, list, load, modify, quit. This is GTM, you can ignore this. Save and show. Okay, we will cover each and each one by one. But now I'll go to CLI and show you different ways to see the commands. So I'll just log in into CLI. I just increase the size. I'll just log in root. So guys, right now you are in which mode? Anyone can tell me which mode we are in right now? So by default, it is on bash mode, guys. How to log in into TMOS? TMSH. Now I'll type what command? LTM. Right now on which C? Now just mark question mark. Nothing you have to run question mark. It will show you modules. In LTM, you are already there. What are your components? So see, modules are LTM, GTM, NAT, this one. Your components are LTM. What are LTM components? These are all LTM components. Pools, NAT, and then your commands. What commands you can run in that module. Now guys, right now I am in LTM module. Okay, I'll just press here. I'll just clean it up. Now, what I need to do, I'm in LTM module. I will type, I want to see all virtual server configuration or pool configuration. What are the pool? I'll just type pool. Now question mark or tab. Rather than question mark, just type tab. So guys, here you can see list command. So list will show you all configuration related to pool. Whatever guys, very, very important. I want to see all pools. So there is two important commands which you will use daily, list and show. You need to understand difference between list and show. List commands guys will show you the configuration of all your components. Show means statistics. Let's say I want to see pool statistics. So that is how you can do it. So list will give you the configuration. So I wanted to show all pool configuration. What are the pools? So what I did, I just went to LTM, then I type pool, and then I type list. So this one is module, submodule, and this is the command list. So that is how you can do it. Now show command. So here it has given you all the configuration related to this. Now I'll run. I am into TMOS LTM pool. Now I'll show it. Run show only. So it will give me statistics. This pool is offline. What is the monitor? What is traffic? Whether I'm getting bit in or bit out. What is the current connection? Now guys, one question for you. I want to see all virtual server configuration. My next task is I want to see all virtual server configuration. What type command I need to run? Where I need to go? I'll go type exit. Now I'm in LTM. I'll type question mark. Rather than question mark is giving in this way, type tab. So what I need to type here from components, anyone? I mean LTM module component. I want to see virtual server configuration. Anyone? Guys, I need answer. It's very easy. Don't need to cram it. What do you think I need to type? I want to see all virtual server configuration. Can you see anything related to virtual here? Excellent, Amit. Excellent. So here I will type virtual. That's it. Nothing. Now I'll type next. What thing I need to type? Tab. Am I getting anything? No. Now command only I'm getting it, right? So which command to show everything? Anyone from this? I want to see all configuration of virtual server. Quickly, guys. Excellent list. Now someone says that, hey, I want to copy this 10 virtual servers quickly and configure in new box. I'll show you that also. I need to configure 100 virtual servers in 2 minutes. So how I can do it? So I'll just go into my notepad. I need to configure 100 virtual servers quickly using CLI. So I'll say VIP1, I'll giving like this 1111. Rest I'm keeping same. Copy, paste, VIP2, 112. I need to create 10 virtual servers in 1 minute. Rather than manual, I need to do through CLI. So I'll show you three. What I'll do, I'll copy this three. Guys, no one will tell you these things. Even you can check videos in YouTube. No one will explain this. So this is live requirement. So I'll show you. Just go to exit. Just type this command load says config from terminal merge. What does it means? Whatever configuration is there in F5 that will remain. Now I need to call extra configuration. So I'll just type enter. I'll paste it. Whatever the three virtual servers, same way you can paste others. This is very, very important. Load says config from terminal merge. And this is very useful. Even you need to modify something, you can modify using this. After that, you need to press Control D. And one important thing now, whenever you do any changes in CLI, you need to type this command save says config. If you do any changes in CLI, even simple changes, single change, this command you need to run. In GUI, you don't need to run. Why you need to run this? To make changes permanent. Like in Cisco, we done right. In GUI, it will do automatically in F5. But whenever you do any changes in CLI, if you don't run this command and your box get reboot, then your configuration later changes will not take effect. Very, very important. That is running configuration you need to change. So by default, it is candidate. Now you need to save in your memory. So you need to run save says config. I'll type save says config to make changes permanent. Also, guys, you know, when you do any migration or you need to check whether my configuration is correct, you need to run command load says config verify. If there is no error in this, means all your configuration. So guys, these are the three things which will verify. I'll explain this. What is base config, what is user, and what is bigip.conf. That I'll explain you. So to check whether all configuration is okay, you need to run this load says config verify. Very, very important, guys. Now, before going further on, there are three files which you need to know. So in F5, when I talk about, there are three configuration files which you need to know. First one is /config. Guys, don't miss even a single minute, trust me. The topics which I am discussing today will cover 30%, which you will use in production. So don't miss even a single minute of today. Config. Second one is big IP underscore base dot config underscore, what was third one? User config. What users you have created? Big IP underscore user dot conf. So what does it contains? Your big IP dot conf will contain all your virtual server, pools, NAT, and monitors and other things. But your base configuration will contain your VLAN, network configuration, interface, self IP, and your device group. So guys, sometimes people say which configuration gets sync when you are in HA. This configuration will get sync. Synchronize means if you do changes in one box, second box will automatically get it. But this configuration, you need to make it manual in both the boxes. And this contains your user configuration. Very, very important, guys. Now we will come next on, but this one I wanted to cover, like what does this three files contains. Now guys, so here you can see, and there is one license file also, config big IP license. Now can I give you one task? I want to see TCP monitors. How many TCP monitors are there in F5? I want to see the configuration. Can someone tell me? I want to see TCP monitor configuration. What command I need to type? I'm in TMOS, where I need to go. In which model monitors comes? Farana monitors comes under virtual server or it comes under LTM. So I'll type LTM. Now I'll just tap tab. Where I need to go, which component out of this to see the monitor configuration? Monitor. I'll type monitor. Now I need to type, I want to see TCP. I'll type component. Which component I need to type now? See, I'm not cramming, I'm just jumping in. Like first I went to LTM, then monitor. In monitor, I want to see TCP monitor. So what I need to type? Excellent, Amit Kumar, Sanjay, and Farana. just TCP. Now, after that, anyone, what is the next command? I want to see all configuration of TCP monitor. Excellent, guys. List. Can you see? I want to see HTTP monitor. How I can go exit HTTP list. Am I cramming anything? No. Next task for you. I want to see all network interfaces. What are the, I want to see the statistics of all network interfaces. Anyone? I want to see network interfaces. Where I need to go. Statistics, whether there are any drops or not. What I need to do. So exit, exit. I'll type tab. Which tab I need to go first now? Is network comes under LTM? Exit. No. Now which tab I need to go in? Which module means out of this? Can anyone tell me? Can you need to be careful. You need to go to into network tab. Excellent. Now I'll type in my laptop tab TAB. I want to see which configuration out of this interfaces. What I need to type. Anyone? After network, I want to see interfaces configuration. What I need to tap? Interface. Even you don't know anything, type int tab tab interface. Now I want to see statistics where I need to go. Anyone? Now I need to see statistics. Excellent. No, Farhana. I talked about list and show command, Farhana. Guys, everyone else, list is wrong answer, Farhana. You are not careful. So show command is the answer. List will give you the configuration. See the difference. Show will give you the statistics. Got it? Someone says that, hey, I'm facing slowness issue. You can check the drops, errors, layer 1, layer 2. That is how you troubleshoot. I want to see self IP configuration. Come on, how I can see? How many self IPs are there in my F5? This is the interview question I can ask. How I can check through CLI? Exit, tab, where I need to go? Is there any self configuration available? Self. So I'll type self. Now I need to see all the self IP configuration. What I need to type? Sanjay Pal. I want to see configuration of all self IP. List command. Excellent. So what I have done so far, I have covered list. List will give you all configuration objects. It will show you the configuration of either virtual server, pool, network, any extra. Load. Load means I want to do the bulk upload of my configuration. So what I did, load sys config from terminal merge. Now we have covered list, we have covered load, we have covered quit, save and show. Run is only used in GTM module, so it is not required. Now modify command we need to see, delete command we need to see, create command we need to see. Guys, before that I wanted to show you this. When you run this save sysconfig, it means you are storing permanently. Okay, so this is how you can see the running config. And this is where your UCS file is. So how to take UCS backup on CLI, guys? Very, very important. How to take backup using CLI? 1 minute, I'll just exit it. I'll just go to putty again. Password is wrong, not an issue. I'll just duplicate. Just type root. How to take backup from CLI, guys? Next thing is how to take backup from. I told you I will cover that. And I'll also cover connection table, like how to see live traffic. That I have covered it, I'll tell you. First thing, you just need to type CMSH, just type save, sys, then tab. You can also type save, it will give you sys UCS. Then you can give Vidit dot UCS. So that is how you can take a backup. So save is a command. So save sys config means permanent changes. Backup means like this. And how to restore? I've taken backup. What I'll do, load sys UCS, then with it. So this one is to take backup. This command is to take backup. Save sys UCS, the name of the file. Extension is yours dot UCS. So this is to back up your configuration. And how to restore? Command is load sys UCS, then name of UCS file. So I'll just run load sys UCS. I'll say yes. So that is what it's showing. Now, guys, one question Mr. Shwender told, how we can migrate from one box to another box. Let's say I have to replace one box to another box. I'll give you one live example. Very useful, guys. Trust me, that will come in hundred of times. This migration I don't cover, but for this batch, I found it very useful. They are active, so I'm covering that. I don't have live thing, but what I'll do is, uh, I'll just draw a scenario for you. So let's say now you have an box hardware, which is running on i2800. Okay, now you need to migrate to virtual edition. That is, virtual editions are mostly on throughput, either 200 Mbps or 1 gig. So what you need to do, guys, there is a very good article. First thing, when you migrate, you need to take UCS backup from old box. Agree? Second thing, you need to copy the master key. So this is the command F5 MKU minus K. So let me show you here. So right now this box is not up, not an issue. F5, you need to go to bash. Guys, from TMOS to advanced shell, this is the command bash. So just run F5 MKU minus K. So I was showing you this one, this command F5 MKU minus K. I'll copy. So this one. So this key you need to move it into new box also. See this on the existing box. You need to copy this output, and the new box you need to restore it. And your master key should be same when you migrate. After migration key you have restore, guys, what you need to do? Very, very important next command. Let's say you have taken the backup. Now master key also you have done. Now you have a new box. What is the first step, guys, when you need to configure new box? Guys, this topic is very, very critical. What is I need to do here? When you are in new box, what is the first step you need to do? Anyone? No one is using. What is the first step to configure new box? In the self IP you will do first step. When you can get a new box, what is the first step? Amit Kumar, excellent management. What is the second step? Network. Yeah, am I correct? After management, should I do network? Anyone? Second step is license. Amit Kumar, license. Third step, management is ready, license is ready. Third step, network. Fourth step, excellent, provisioning. Fifth step, excellent, master key restore. Pratmesh, in VLAN network configuration, only VLAN will come. After master key restore, what I need to do? Sixth step, anyone? Excellent, Sanjay. UCS, I need to restore. So in that case, guys, there is very wonderful article which people don't use. There is a command called load says UCS platform migrate. Very, very important article. I'll share this. It's my favorite article. Trust me, this will come in all the migration. I've shared you. So platform migrate command will help you to migrate cross platform. Let's say you are in HA, you need to jump into V. Let's say you are in V, you need to run in hardware. This HA means hardware. Don't think about high availability. So you need to run load, says UCS, file name and platform migrate. So it will ignore all your interfaces management configuration. Now guys, what is the limitation of this? So this limitation is when your version is 10 or 11, it will not work. So anyways, and where this is useful, guys, very, very helpful. When you need to do appliance to appliance migration, or you need to do tenant migration that you can ignore, or VCMP guest. So guys, in this case, guys, first we have done master key restoration that I've shown you. Now, when you load it, very important concept, guys. When you run this command load, says UCS, then file name. After that, you need to type this command no license. And after that, platform migrate. Can anyone tell me why I am this is in new box. Why I need to run this no license? Anyone? Why I need to run this command no license? That's why I am showing you today was very critical. 30% of your syllabus is covered today based on the day-to-day activity. So why I need to learn? Because UCS file, guys, contains your license file also. But since you have already licensed the box, new box, if you copy this, run this, your license will get override. So always no license means I will ignore the license file from UCS. No license means please don't copy the license file from my UCS box. Excellent, guys, Mahesh and all. After that, guys, once it is loaded, what you need to do? Last step, you need to run this command load says config verify so that to see all configuration which has come does not have any error in their configuration. And the last step is save says config. And that will make sure that your migration is 100% successful. So that is all about migration, and this article covers that. Okay, now before covering this login, syslog server, SNMP, this is the last topic which I'll do today. Before that, I need to cover TCP dump. That is Wireshark capture. And today we are starting our course on packet level analysis from 8:30 p.m. If you want to become expert, not in F5, but in all technology related to TCP, other network protocols, we are starting this batch from 8:30. It will be a weekend batch. And trust me, it will not help you to grow, but it will help you to troubleshoot your pain areas like slowness issues. What does in TCP comes, what is window size, what is sequence number, what is acknowledgement number, all this, how you can prove whether it's an application issues or not, that will be covered. So for us, I'll only want to show you how to take capture and how you can review whether three-way handshake is successful. So for that, guys, what I'll do is I'll go into my TCP dump. So what is TCP dump, guys? Anyone? This is one of the utility, but what does it means? How it is helpful? Please tell me, guys. I want answer from you. How this TCP dump is helpful? Come on. So TCP dump is a utility for capture your packets. First one, it will capture your packet end to end. Why it is useful? So that you can do network troubleshooting. TCP dump is helpful tool which will help you to troubleshoot different network issues. Third one, TCP dump is a utility which can save your file in .pcap and that you can review in your Wireshark tool. And it can capture packet in and out. Sometimes people say, hey, I'm not getting packet. Let's say you have a client, you have firewall, you have F5, then you have layer 2 switch, then you have multiple server. Sometimes people want to see whether F5 is receiving traffic on virtual server. How you can check this? That is done by TCP dumps, guys. Very, very important, guys. So you can capture packet on interfaces level, VLAN, but best what I'll show you how you can capture is based on one command you need to remember that we'll discuss. So what I'll do is right now I have one of the virtual server. Okay, I need to see end-to-end capture. So I'll log in, admin, admin. I have one virtual server. I need to capture traffic for this. I wanted to also show you that. Sorry, I missed to show you that I created 4 virtual servers quickly using CLI and it says come. So I'll just delete it. Sorry, from CLI, how you can delete? Let's see first this. So you just select delete. We uh, 3 commands I wanted to show you: delete, create, and modify. Before TCP dump, I will show you that. So what you need to go? You need to go to delete, then tab LTM, then what you need to type virtual. Now, after that, which one you need to do it? So I want to delete, let's say this. So what I'll do, delete LTM virtual, then this. Save says config. So that is a command to delete any of your configuration. Okay. Now I want to create a new virtual server, guys, using CLI. Or what I'll do, I'll create one of the pool member first. Right now I have pool already. What I need to add? I need to add create one pool. Let's do first pool. One pool I'll do it with one pool member. So what I'll do, create. What I need to type LTM, then pool. Just tab. I'll say new name of my pool. I'll say Vidit pool. Now what I need to give, guys? Anyone? From this properties, I need to create one pool with one member. What I need to select here? Please, guys. Member. After that, what I need to do? Add. Then tab bracket will come. I'll say server 1. After that, with port 80, bracket close. So guys, simple. I don't need to cram. I've just type create, then tab everything. So this is the command. I will say save sys config. Let's see whether this pool has come here. Can you see with this pool? Guys, why this is coming in blue? Now guys, here there is a concept called modify. Let's say you miss something and you need to modify from CLI. I want to add health monitor in this pool. How I can do? Anyone? So I'll say modify LTM pool with it pool. After that, what I need to do? Anyone from this? Which command I need to type? Quickly. Monitor. After that, TCP. Save says config. Guys, what will be my color now? So this is how you can apply monitor using modify. So I'll see now. Can you see? Now I need to add one more pool member. Should I type create LTM pool or modify LTM pool? In existing pool, with this pool, I want to add server 2 with port 80. Should I run create or modify? That I will not answer, guys. I'll ask you, should I type create or I should type modify? Excellent, everyone. Answer is modify. So what I'll do, modify LTM pool, what I need to do with it pool. Then where I need to go, guys? Members. What I need to do? Which command I need to type? Add. Excellent. Server to port 80. Save says config. Let's see. Easy. Now I want to delete this. What should be the command? I'll just copy this and I'll delete. So whatever you want to do changes using existing, you don't need to type create, you need to modify. Now I want to change the load balancing method, guys. Can anyone tell me how you can do? Modify LTM. I'll type pool with it. What I need to do here? I need to change the load balancing algo. After that, what I need to do? Anyone? Quickly. Modify LTM pool. What I need to select? I need answers from rest people. I need to apply round robin. Instead of round robin, I need to apply least connection. Out of this, what property I need to select for load balancing method? Excellent. Load balancing mode. Least connection member. Save says config. Do I need to cram anything? No, guys. That is how I wanted to show you. See. So this covers your CLI completion.